Welcome back to Waterpark Rangers. Let's play Pikmin 3. Last day was kind of a catastrophe. It seems that we're coming across more and more of them as we get closer to the end. It's getting a little harder to keep going on, I suppose. But we're nearly there. I mean that literally. I've been playing a lot of this game today. I'm gonna sleep well after it's done. We're so close to the end. Alright. Let's call those Pikmin up. Now, what I want to do is take out 100 blues because I know where the last fruit probably is. It's the only place I can think of that we haven't been in the tropical wilds. In addition, that's probably where we're going to find the other secret memo that this area is hiding. Let's strike out boldly for it. Should be somewhere around this way. Nearby skitter leaves or something. Maybe this is it? This might be it. Yeah, there's a skitter leaf there. Yep, this is exactly what I thought it would be. Get that dirt wall. The good thing is that after they get this, and we check out this entire area of the map, I don't know how big it is, after they clear that out, oh, there's lots of puckering blinos. That's trouble. Are the Pikmin okay? Yeah, evidently they are. Yeah, after we clear them out, and we have this part of the map finished, then we'll just devote the rest of the day to growing Pikmin. It'll be our last chance to do so before heading to the formidable oak. An area that I'm quite curious about, because these four areas have been based off the seasons, just like Pikmin 2. From the pictures we saw, Formidable Oak looks more like a desert, honestly. Which is cool. A desert area would be very nice. I've always kind of wanted to see a desert area in a Pikmin game now that I think about it. This is a cool place too. Oh! You never know when these things are going to sneak up on you. These fish, they might look innocent, but they really have a mean streak for how small they are. They talk a lot of trash, but let me tell you something. We beat them so fast. Well, we weren't exactly holding down the B button. We are now. Ooh. I recognize what that is. In mission mode, I fought one of those things. It's called a... What's it called again? Calcified Crushblat. Weird name for a weird enemy. And yeah, I figured they'd supply us with these. They're kind of necessary for defeating him. Candy Pop Buds. I think I understand what the deal is. There's going to be gray ones on this side, and probably on the other we'll find blue Candy Pop Buds. Lapis Lazuli Candy Pop Buds, as they're technically called. You see, it's got like a crystal armor skeleton or whatever, so yeah, you can't just... Oh, there's the secret data file. Probably. Yep, it's a secret file. Very happy to have it. That means we should probably have 8 out of the 10 secret data files by this point. That was not hard at all to discover. Yep, just like I thought. We got the Lapis Lazuli Candy Pop Buds right there. Okay. Well, I'll throw one Pikmin just so you understand. You can't hurt it if you throw Pikmin at it. It just doesn't work. So it kind of walks around like a doofus. I don't know if it can go in the water. Not sure. But regardless, we're going to need Rock Pikmin in order to bring it down. Looks like it actually might be the only time you encounter this monster in story mode. Because, unless it shows up in Formidable Oak, of course. There seems to be a couple animals that so far have just made one-time appearances. Like, you know, the Spotty Bull Bear. There's some others, but I'm kind of drawing a blank on what they are. Oh, the Nectarous Dandofly, that's the one. Just very odd one-time enemies. Nevertheless, I'm thankful that they appeared at all. So let's see. I think it's best if we fight the Calcified Crushblat using only Rock Pikmin, actually, because its attack is supposed to, well, I mean, if you can't tell from the name, it's supposed to crush Pikmin. So using Pikmin that are naturally uncrushable, very good deal. They're uncrushable, yet they're easily crushed in the jaws of a Bulborb. Go figure. Looks like it's gone back to take a nap. Sorry to wake you up, not really. There, we've opened up its armor a little bit. Might as well just fight it using only Rock Pikmin. Ah, careful guys, you don't want to drown. You really don't. It's not pleasant. And we'll just keep throwing Rock Pikmin at it until we bring it down. It also seems to move a little bit quicker once it loses armor. Ah. That was unpleasant. Oh, now he's walking into the water a little bit. It's really quite an odd animal. I'd say this might be one of the oddest creatures in Pikmin 3. Kind of like the Gatling Groink was in Pikmin 2. Oh! Now it has no armor at all. But it looks like it can still crush Pikmin with its weird, flexible head of its. How odd. How queer. Oh, it's kind of tall, so it's like sort of hard to reach at the same time. Not quite sure what to make of it, honestly. I suppose I like it because it's so bizarre. Calcified Crushblat certainly has one of the weirdest names in the Pikmin series as well. Oh, don't fall in there, guys. I'm certainly happy that I chose to only fight it with rocks. Don't drown. Nice. Almost brought this guy down. Regroup for the final attack. Yeah, did he think that was a good idea to try and take a nap? Well, it wasn't. No napping while I'm on duty. Well, actually, now you can nap for as long as you like. That's quite morbid. Quite morbid, really. Alright, we'll head over here and switch them into blue Pikmin. The candy pop buds in this game are very convenient because they shrivel after precisely... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now it looks like we're going to have to separate our Pikmin squad so that I don't carelessly throw blues in there. Otherwise, our Rockies would have a hard time getting back. More. And... perfect. One more. I remember how inconvenient candy pop buds were, especially in the first game. They're very effectively utilized in this game without being irritating. And the last one? Super. Let's pick out those blue Pikmin. I suppose this was actually a nice final fruit to gather. In such an odd location. It's only fitting, I suppose. I wouldn't have it any other way. You know what I could have done without is all those Pikmin deaths. Specifically the ones where they just died in mass numbers for stupid reasons. Those are the harshest and most difficult ones to take. Alright, let's grab the Calcified Crushblat. And the fruit. Looks like that's one of the searing acid shocks. They seem to be held by enemies pretty frequently. I remember they were at least held by one of the giant bug-eyed Crawmads. Kind of a neat little grotto, or whatever. Can't really tell if this place is supposed to be a cave or not. In a way, this place kind of reminds me of Great Bay from Majora's Mask. Like surreal, combined with pirate. Oh, poor old Charlie. You know, the first time I saw Charlie's character design, I thought he was just the president at first, but, I mean, they look quite similar, but they're very different personalities. The president's much more of a Mr. Krabs type personality, if you know what I mean. Obviously, you know what I mean. Who doesn't know Mr. Krabs? Hey, Mr. Krabs. Nicely done. And we still have a little bit of time, so in the remaining time, I think I might grow Pikmin that aren't blue. As odd as that might sound. I mean, I'll let the blue Pikmin have the calcified Crushblat, because I'm a nice guy. Actually, we have plenty of blues. It's better used for another group. There's the last fruit. All fruit has now been recovered. Let's get in there and put the 100 back. Always around 50 it switches off. I'm not sure I understand why. I mean, could be useful if you're trying to get even groups, but... Now let's look at our other numbers. Rock or yellow? I have a feeling we're going to be needing more rock Pikmin. Always around 53. How curious. And in addition to that, the other Pikmin that I want to grow more of are... Not yellow, actually. Red. I want to get the red numbers up a little bit. Our 2 original Pikmin types. Go ahead and take that, folks. It's all yours. And now we're just going to spend the rest of today being productive. I sure do love produce. We also might try and grab another Philosopher's Stone. Obviously, we're all going to be using the Philosopher's Stones in the final boss. I mean, I'm assuming they'll come in handy then. As long as I remember it, we might as well seek them out right now. They were in the Shaggy Longlegs arena, pretty much. Oh, we could also bring this guy down while we're at it. With a full group of 100 and no bombs, I'm confident that we can defeat him. They have an odd method of shaking off Pikmin in this game. It's actually surprisingly effective at getting the Pikmin to land right where they'll be in front of the Bulborb's mouth so he can bite them and eat them. It's quite devious, honestly. I approve. Devious enemy design, that's something I'm a fan of generally. Even though it works against me, it's supposed to. It's supposed to challenge me. But things like bombs that are inside eggs are just... That's just mean-spirited. That's just malicious. Ugh. Alright. Oh, 2! That is a blessing. Delicious. So now we have 6 of them. That's looking pretty good. And 1 stray. It's probably a rock Pikmin that got shook off somewhere. Go figure. I don't really feel like growing anymore today. I want to try and recover that 1 Pikmin if I can. I'm just so fed up with all these pointless deaths. It's a bummer like you wouldn't believe. They managed to make it be so awful in this game. Where is that 1 Pikmin? I thought... Oh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Meanwhile, we'll just have to be confident that what we've got will be enough to see us through. I think it will. We have a lot of Pikmin. We have over 1,000 Pikmin for sure. I guess we'd better just say goodbye to this area. It's been fun. I have to say that if I had to, even though there was that stupid, I've lost so many Pikmin here due to the stupid bomb rocks, and the swarming shear grubs don't make sense. This area is probably my favorite of the bunch. It's got that whole piratey vibe to it. Let's bid farewell to it in a nice location. Surprisingly, I'd say that would be the... Oh, we don't have the time to go to the sand-belching Mearslug's place. If that's the case, we'll just go underneath the waterfall. That'll be a good place for it. Of course, phone ringing in the background. Feel free to ignore that. And just take in the moment. Look how the waterfall catches the light on the setting sun. That is beautiful. Goodbye, Pirates Cove. Alrighty, so let's see here. I wonder if they're going to give us any special announcement about getting all 66 fruit. I mean, they give you a "you've collected every treasure" in Pikmin 2, so we'll see now. Look at the onion. That is a glorious sight. There's also been a bulborb at every area at night, is one thing that I've realized. A different bulborb for every night. Well, they are the classic Pikmin eating things that appear at night. I suppose it makes sense that they pull them out. Though I did like how in the first Pikmin they also had things like Wollywogs and Shearwigs make an appearance. Fruit retrieved today, 1. And it's the last one. Yep, Searing Acid Shock. I've actually gotten to recognize the name of an all-new fruit. That's pretty impressive. And if it's worth 1.5, then we'll have an awkward amount left over. Oh, all fruit retrieved. We've recovered every bit of fruit from all of the accessible areas. We now just need to find the Cosmic Drive Key while we still have some juice supplies remaining. It looks like we cleared out all the edible matter in the accessible areas. From now on, we're going to be consuming our juice supply. If we don't find the Cosmic Drive Key soon and get back to Kopai... yeah, not a problem, Brittany. This is great! We actually have a little bit of a juice buffer. Not a little bit. Not this time. Bigger juice buffer than we pretty much ever had, actually. So we lost 1 Pikmin a day. I'm not sure how that happened, but it happened. Okay, 66 fruits. That's good to see. We still have the 2 secret memos to get at the Formidable Oak. I guess we'll find out. We'll deal with them when the time comes. Obviously, the final boss has to go last. We've completed our mission and harvested all of the edible matter from this planet. Everyone on Kopai will be so happy to... Oh, but now I'm getting ahead of myself. We still need to get the Cosmic Drive Key. Let's track that thing down and be on our way. Alright, I think we can do it. I know we can do it. Tomorrow, we take on the Formidable Oak. See you then.